Hi everyone, my name is Andrew Brick. I'm Chief Blockchain Architect here at Halagard, and today we're going to walk through a very simple asset transfer on a very stripped down version of the Halagard interface. This is based on top of Hyperledger 1.2, Hyperledger Composer 20, and it is built on top of what is originally the trade network application. We're just going to give a brief sense of what it's like to move assets around on the blockchain. So let's go ahead and do that. I already have the interface open here. These are each objects within the system. They have descriptions right here. Basically, these all live within the blockchain, and these are the systems that we have to work with. So let's click on Trader, because no asset can be transferred unless it's owned by a trader. And as soon as I click on this, you'll see all of these methods exposed. And they have further descriptions over here. But basically, get commands are commands that retrieve information, posts write to the blockchain, head checks if something exists, put changes the characteristics of items that already exist on the blockchain, and delete would remove them. This is within the context of the administrator, so there are some permissions here that might not exist elsewhere. But for now, let's just post a trader, because in order to have any assets, they need to first be owned. So we click on post. You'll see a lot of information over here, but the only important information is really over here, is this sample information that explains what it takes to create a trader. So when you click on this, this will appear over here. And now we edit this information to be specific to what we're trying to do. So for trade ID, I'm going to put AB. For first name, I'm going to put Andrew, last name Brick. All right, let's try it out. Excellent. So you see this response code 200 means we succeeded. And you'll see this response body right here. This is our new trader on the blockchain. And we actually need two if we're going to transfer the assets. So let's go ahead and make another one. Let's try it out again. Excellent. So you'll see another 200 response code, and now we have a different response body. Let's close the post. Now, if we press get, try it out. You can filter out your commands if you so choose with, I could put my name right here, and it would only identify with my name. But for now, let's just press try it out, general purpose. And we'll see both of our traders and how they exist on the blockchain. Excellent. So now we need some assets to actually transfer. So in our case, securities are our assets. So let's post a new asset. Again, click over here for the sample value. It's created over here. Let's expand this a bit so you can see. So first we need a trading symbol that would identify this asset. We're going to call it Halagard. Description is not super important for this. Main exchange. These are both optional. Quantity, let's say 10. Now owner, you'll notice these brackets over here, and what this means is that we have to put an object in here. This is very open-ended right now. So we're gonna just go ahead and explain how that works. So first, replace your brackets with some quotes, and then we're gonna be looking for another resource within our blockchain. So we write the word resource, colon, and now we have to identify who we want the owner of this brand new asset to be. In our case, let's go back to trader. Remember I queried this before. And you'll see this class item, this class characteristic. So let's go ahead and copy this. This indicates the type of object that we're talking about and where it's located in the blockchain. So I'm going to copy that. Going to paste it over here. And so now it knows that the resource is a trader and where it exists on the blockchain. We have to tell it which trader So we put the pound or hashtag symbol followed by the trader ID, which is AB. Let's try it out. Excellent. So response code 200, that means it worked. You'll see this response body down here. This is our new asset living on the blockchain. Finally, we have to transfer the asset. So let's go over to trade. You'll notice that there aren't so many methods here, but we do want to post a trade. So click on post. Come down here, just like before. Click on this. You'll notice you have two object characteristics here. So for security, we're gonna put, just like before, resource, colon, and then we tell it about our security. So we tell it where it lives. And you put its identifier, again the pound, followed by the identifying characteristic, which you'll recall is Halagard. And now we need the new owner. So let's come over down here. Clark is going to be our new owner. So just like before, resource, colon. Now it knows where to look. Put that hashtag or pound symbol, and then our identifying characteristic is CK. Now transaction ID, if this were a very special transaction, we could put a name right here. And timestamp is really just to inform you when you're doing it. We don't need either one of these items, so we can just go ahead and delete them. And now let's try it out. All right, excellent. Response code 200. So you'll notice that the new owner transfer at CK. This is the new owner. Clark now owns the assets that previously belonged to Andrew. So we've made a successful transaction, and this is our receipt, essentially, this transaction ID. You can always look this up on the blockchain, and we'll be able to prove to both parties that this took place in a trustworthy fashion, and the information was distributed and spread to all the nodes on the network, creating fidelity that proves that this happened. So again, just to reiterate, the reason why we had to paste this resource followed by the object location and then the identifier is because this is very open-ended. This new owner could be an organization, it could be a member of an organization, it could be a different tier of the same organization. So this is very open-ended. As development continues, this will become increasingly organized and won't require any additional typing, but right now this is what it looks like to transfer an asset on the blockchain. And actually, I'm going to close these. We can prove that it happened by pressing the get command with no filter. We're just looking for any given trade. Remember, there's an information retrieval method. So let's try it out. You'll see we have exactly one trade. It's the same as the one that we just did. So there you have it. We transferred an asset successfully on our blockchain. That's how it looks. That's how it works. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.